At Moonee Valley, a big 9-race card of harness racing, and in the opening race the favourite was Qatari Hunter at 7-4.
Behind them, Cam Hurst, followed by Ken Ross, Michael Manley and Taripta Guy. Before the turn, though, at the 350, Classic Bow being joined by Town Royal on the outside, who shortly afterwards drew a metre in front. Then Star of Broadway, Key Marty's out in the clear. She's making ground. Qatari Hunter can't go on, followed by Michael Manley, the overflow. At the top of the straight, Town Royal 4 metres in front. Key Marty, the danger on the outside. She's coming quickly. Town Royal 2 metres in front. Key Marty is trying hard with Star of Broadway. Classic Bow can't go on, but Town Royal hanging on near the line, and Town Royal has won by 3 metres to Star of Broadway. Maybe Ken Ross out wide has run third. And
Town Royal at 9-2, taking out the opening race from Star of Broadway 4s, Ken Ross 16s, Qatari Hunter the favourite at 7-4. In the second event, Ocean Terminal the favourite at 2-1.
All set on their racing. Ocean Terminal began quickly. The favourite's looking for the lead. He'll cut them off early from Bindi Black, and working up on the outside is Keystone Lucy. In behind them, scouting wide, there is Acacia Lad. 4 metres away, the Spiral. Back on the rail, Super Bunny. Then Other Plans, followed by Hal Lachlan, Lady Lanero. And 4 metres away, Black Tara. Around the turn the first time, Ocean Terminal in front by 2 metres to Acacia Lad, followed by Bindi Black, who's third on the inside of Keystone Lucy. 4 metres away, the Spiral, followed by Super Bunny. On the rail is Hal Lachlan, working up his Other Plans. Lady Lanero's second last as the Spiral goes forward, and 6 metres away, Black Tara. Down the straight the first time, Ocean Terminal in front, being tackled by the Spiral on the outside, which gets within a metre of Ocean Terminal. Bindi Black having a nice run early third. 2 metres on the outside is Acacia Lad. Keystone Lucy 3 back on the outside of Super Bunny. Hal Lachlan 4 back on the fence, followed by Other Plans. Lady Lanero at the 1650 is second last, and back on the rail is Black Tara. At the lap and 3/4 mark, and Ocean Terminal left alone. He's on top by a sulky's length to the Spiral. Back on the rail and third is Bindi Black. 4 metres away, Acacia Lad. Fifth on the inside is Super Bunny, followed by up on the outside Keystone Lucy, and back on the rail Hal Lachlan. Then Other Plans, followed by Black Tara, and up on the outside Lady Lanero. She's last at the lap and a quarter mark, and about 30 metres off Ocean Terminal, who's had a pretty good run. He's going quickly by a sulky's length to the Spiral. Back on the rail came Bindi Black. 4 metres away, Acacia Lad. Still fifth on the rail, and 3 pairs back as Super Bunny. On its back in turn, Hal Lachlan, followed by Keystone Lucy. Then Other Plans. Second last on the rail is Black Tara, and up on the outside is Lady Lanero. Down the straight, a circuit left to go. Ocean Terminal cuddled in front by 3 metres to the Spiral. From second last now, Lady Lanero's going forward. Latching on her back in turn is Black Tara. Bindi Black having a nice run third. 4 metres away, Acacia Lad. Then Keystone Lucy, followed by Super Bunny. Lady Lanero going forward off the track. One off the rail, Keystone Lucy. Black Tara latching to the back of Lady Lanero, followed by Hal Lachlan, and 4 metres away, Other Plans. In the final lap of the 650, it's still Ocean Terminal on top and held together by 3 metres the Spiral. He's under a lot of pressure, followed by Bindi Black second. 2 metres away, Lady Lanero 3 wide, making some ground. In behind them came Acacia Lad, followed by Super Bunny, but Ocean Terminal going easily at the 450. In behind them, Black Tara, followed by Keystone Lucy, Hal Lachlan, and 4 metres away, Other Plans. Inside the 400 though, an Ocean Terminal raced away 6 metres to Bindi Black. In behind them came the Spiral, followed by Lady Lanero. 4 metres away, Super Bunny, followed by Acacia Lad. Then Keystone Lucy, Hal Lachlan, Other Plans, and Black Tara. At the top of the straight, Ocean Terminal clear. 8 metres to Lady Lanero, getting to second. The Spiral boxing on, followed by Bindi Black. Ocean Terminal getting a little bit weary. He's 6 metres in front. Lady Lanero, the Spiral, Acacia Lad, Bindi Black, and Hal Lachlan boxing on for the minors, but Ocean Terminal wins by 4 metres. Hal Lachlan, I reckon, has run second, a half head to Lady Lanero. Bindi Black and the Spiral close up with Acacia Lad, Super Bunny, Other Plans, Keystone Lucy, and last in was Black Tara.
Ocean Terminal leading all the way at 2-1 and favourite to defeat Hal Lachlan at 33s, and Lady Lanero third at 3-1. The Mercantile Mutual Stakes was the third. The long odds on favourite here was Bag Limit.
Racing. Bag Limit away quickly. He looks like holding them out from Times Run Out on the outside. Then Dark Dreamer third. Demon Hero racing wide for a stride from Colt Siebers. In behind them is I'm a Threat, followed by Adios Moth. And last and wide is Expert Pedo. Bag Limit, though, retained the lead around the turn the first time by a metre. 2 Times Run Out. 4 metres away. Third is Dark Dreamer with the one-out trail. Third back on the fence is Colt Siebers. 5 metres to Demon Hero. In behind them came I'm a Threat, followed by Adios Moth. And 6 metres away, Expert Pedo. In the straight, straight, 2 circuits to go, and Bag Limit in control by 4 metres. 2 on the outside, Times Run Out. Second placing up on the inside is Colt Siebers. 4 metres away, Dark Dreamer. He's 1 out with the trail, followed by Demon Hero, 3 back on the fence. In behind them came Adios Moth, followed by Expert Pedo. He's now second last on the fence, and up on the outside is I'm a Threat. Out of the straight the first time, and Bag Limit left alone the first circuit by 4 metres to Colt Siebers. 4 metres away third as Times Run Out. A neck back on the inside is Demon Hero. Every chance in the run to bolt to Dark Dreamer. He's 1 out with the trail in fifth. In behind them came Expert Pedo, followed by Adios Moth, and 5 metres away I'm a Threat, who at the lap and a half mark is last and about 35 metres off Bag Limit, who's quickening up at the 1250. It's Bag Limit on top, 4 metres to Colt Siebers. 5 metres away, Times Run Out. He's had no luck at all, followed by Demon Hero, the rail. Dark Dreamer 1 out with the sit, followed by Expert Pedo. In behind them came Adios Moth, and still 4 metres to I'm a Threat. They wheel around the turn, 1,000 metres to go, and Bag Limit's gone fairly quickly. He's 4 metres in front of Colt Siebers, having a nice trail. A metre on the outside as Times Run Out. Demon Hero 3 back on the fence, followed by Dark Dreamer on the outside. In behind them came Expert Pedo, followed by Adios Moth, and 4 metres away I'm a Threat. At the judges' circuit left to go, and Bag Limit cruising by 3 metres to Times Run Out. A metre back on the rail is Colt Siebers. 4th on the outside is Dark Dreamer. 5th on the rail is Demon Hero, followed by Adios Moth, Expert Pedo, and still 3 metres away I'm a Threat. Down the back though at the 650, Bag Limit 4 metres in front and going comfortably from Times Run Out, is under pressure on the outside of Colt Siebers. Dark Dreamer 4th on the outside. In behind them Demon Hero. Back in behind them third last is Adios Moth from Expert Pedo and I'm a Threat. At the 500 though, Bag Limit on top. He's sitting pretty, 3 metres to Times Run Out, who is flat. Colt Siebers held up for a run. Dark Dreamer out 3 wide, making up some ground. Adios Moth is now 4 wide. I'm a Threat now going forward, followed by Demon Hero, and 10 metres away Expert Pedo. Around the turn though, 300 metres out. Bag Limit straightens up, 4 metres in front of Colt Siebers, about to get clear of Good Enough, and out wide Adios Moth is boxing on. Dark Dreamer under pressure, followed by I'm a Threat, getting to third. At the 150, Bag Limit 3 metres in front. Colt Siebers having a crack at him, followed by I'm a Threat, starting to fly late on the outside. Bag Limit though 3 metres in front. He's hanging on from Colt Siebers and I'm a Threat, and Bag Limit wins 2.5 metres to Colt Siebers. 1.5 metres away third was I'm a Threat. Adios Moth was run 4th. 5th in was Dark Dreamer, followed by Times Run Out, Demon Hero, and last in was Expert Pedo.
Well, favourite punter's probably had a few anxious moments in the straight, but he got there. Bag Limit 7-2 on from 12-1 Colt Siebers, and I'm a Threat third at 9-2. The fourth, the qualifying stakes over 1900. The favourite Dancing Pebble at odds upon.
Racing, Dancing Pebble, a favourite, came out hard and fast. He's tried to cross Don Riso. He can't do so for the moment. Pure and Simple holds them all at bay. The first turn coming up. Pure and Simple kicks up on the inside. He's holding out Don Riso. Dancing Pebble is easing for the 1 out trail, and they're going hard in the back straight the first time. Don Riso now clears Pure and Simple. He buckled. He hopped out of his gear, Pure and Simple. He was tightened up. Satan Romeo flattened. Lecturer Skittle. Crafty Lead TKO'd with Timely Eagle. And now Sally copped the backwash. She drops out to second last. Well, Don Riso, he found the lead halfway in the back straight the first time. He used plenty of petrol to get there though, by 6 metres to Dancing Pebble. 4 metres away, working up as Zadaviros, and back on the rail is Spring Vance. In behind them came Pure and Simple, followed by Lecturer. 5 metres away, Crafty Lee, followed by Timely Eagle. In behind them came Our Sally, and 15 metres away, Satan Romeo. Approaching the turn once again, and the favourite now takes over Dancing Pebble. He crosses Don Riso by 4 metres. This leaves Zadaviros third without cover. 4th on the rail is Spring Vance. 4 metres away, Pure and Simple. Working up as Lecturer the outside, followed by Timely Eagle. He's now 3 back on the outside of Crafty Lee. Our Sally second last, and 4 metres away, Satan Romeo. At the judges' circle left to go. Dancing Pebble now steadied by 4 metres to Don Riso. 2 metres on the outside of Zadaviros, and 4th on the rail is Spring Vance as they head to the back after the bell. Lecturer 1 out with the trail. 4 back on the fence is Pure and Simple. In behind them came Timely Eagle, followed by Crafty Lee. Our Sally second last, and 2 metres away, Satan Romeo. Along the back though at the 650, Dancing Pebble going comfortably, 4 metres in front of on the outside of Viros. He's worked hard, so too is Don Riso third. Lecturer the Bolter running a race 4th, followed by Spring Vance. In behind them came Timely Eagle, about to hook out, followed by Pure and Simple. 4 metres to Crafty Lee, followed by Our Sally, and 4 metres away, Satan Romeo. Before the turn though at the 400, Dancing Pebble held together by by a metre. To Ataviros on the outside. Don Riso third, followed by Spring Vance coming one off the fence to be fourth. Timely Eagle now hooks to the outside. He's 5 wide. Then Lecturer, Crafty Lee, Pure and Simple, Our Sally and Satan Romeo at the top of the straight. And Dancing Pebble straightens up 4 metres in front. Ataviros can't go on. Here's Timely Eagle on the outside. He's coming out quickly out after Dancing Pebble. Dancing Pebble a metre in front. Timely Eagle rapidly overhauling him on the outside. Dancing Pebble and Timely Eagle, and Timely Eagle has 1.5 head to Dancing Pebble. 5 metres away third was Spring Vance. Then Pure and Simple, Don Riso, followed by Ataviros, Our Sally, Satan Romeo, Crafty Lee, and last in was Lecturer.
Yeah, funny old race, the 4th race on the program. There was one horse in that race. Had the driver used a bit of nous, would have finished a lot closer. But Timely Eagle at 7-1, defeating Dancing Pebble 6-4 on, and Spring Vance third at 20-1. We'll be back to take a look at the running of the 5th event. A dreadful result for punters, but a good run for the bookies, and we'll have a look at that after this break.
Monday night,
the punters to be a match between Game Prince and also Panion, but it turned into a disastrous result for the punters. Let's rejoin our commentator, Brian Markovic.
Racing, Game Prince and also Panion were both back about 2 metres or so. Little Henry Bruce from 2 is looking for the lead shortly after the start. Pebble Hanover is going forward. Crystal Glenmar caught wide, followed by Cross Time, and back on the rail is Ira Moo, as Pebble Hanover now leads and Henry Bruce is in front. The popular pair racing second last and last respectively, Game Prince and also Panion, and third last is Magic Madge. Around the turn the first time, Pebble Hanover racing 3 wide. It now works up to be second within 2 metres of Henry Bruce, and about to take on this leader, in fact. In behind them, 4 metres away, Ira Moo. Up on the outside, Crystal Glenmar. He sits up now on Pebble Hanover. Back in the field, Panion was about to go forward. Game Prince came out in front of him, and Panion now going forward into the straight the first time. Game Prince is last. 4 metres away, back on the rail is Magic Madge, followed by Cross Time, and Game Prince is back at the tail. Out of the straight of the 1650, Henry Bruce in front by 4 metres to Pebble Hanover, and the favourite now, Panion, works up on the outside, or the second pick and stablemate of Pebble Hanover, Panion, works up within a metre now of Henry Bruce in the back straight. In behind them came Ira Moo travelling third. 4 metres away, Crystal Glenmar on the outside of Magic Madge, then Cross Time, and 4 metres away, Game Prince. He's last and under a pretty good hold. At the 1200, just in front Henry Bruce by a head. 2 on the outside, Panion. 4 metres away, Ira Moo. A neck on the outside is Pebble Hanover. 1 by 1ing on the back of Panion. 4 metres away, Crystal Glenmar, followed by Magic Madge. In behind them, Cross Time. He's second last, and Game Prince is back of the tail. And when going forward, he'll have to make his run very, very wide indeed. In the straighter circuit left to go, Henry Bruce in front, only narrowly by a metre. 2 on the outside, Panion. 4 metres away, Pebble Hanover on the outside of Ira Moo. Then Magic Madge on the inside of Crystal Glenmar. Cross Time, 1 off the fence is second last and still under a double hold. Game Prince is back at the tail. Out of the straight the final time. At the 850, Henry Bruce held together by a metre. 2 Panion the outside. He set to work pretty hard the last lap and a quarter. From last now, Game Prince is going forward. Ira Moo third. 4th on the outside is Pebble Hanover. Then Crystal Glenmar, Magic Madge, Cross Time, and Game Prince is last and going forward. Down the back of the 600 though, Henry Bruce a metre in front of Panion the outside, about to join him. Crystal Glenmar 3 wide going forward, then Pebble Hanover. 1 off the rail is Ira Moo, followed by Magic Madge. Game Prince is second last. He'll be 5 wide in a stride, and 2 metres away, Cross Time. They're packing up before the turn of the 350. Panion in the centre draws a metre in front of Henry Bruce coming again. Crystal Glenmar now coming at the pair out 3 wide. Ira Moo held up, followed by Magic Madge and Pebble Hanover. Game Prince is very wide on the turn, followed by Cross Time. At the top of the straight, Crystal Glenmar has got the Panion. Henry Bruce is boxing on. Game Prince can't win. And here's Ira Moo down the outside. He's starting to storm home. Crystal Glenmar just in front. Ira Moo grabbing him in the shadows of the post. He's going a little bit the better. And Ira Moo's won by a metre. 2 Crystal Glenmar. Henry Bruce has run third. Cross Time made ground. Close up Magic Madge. Panion weakened, followed by Pebble Hanover. And last in was Game Prince.
Well, he hasn't won since Sandy Roberts was in short pants. Ira Moo at 33-1, Crystal Glenmar at 50, so a big result for the bookies. Henry Bruce at 10s and the favourite Game Prince unplaced at 5-4. In the 6th event, the favourite here was Sir Rival, also at 5-4.
Green light on there racing. Mighty Moth from the inside began well. He will lead early from Moonee and Seek and Hanover. Asian Johnny racing 3 wide for a stride coming off the back. Sir Rival is last. He's scouting about 5 wide early back at the tail. Pilgrim Gift is midfield now to be 5th. Back on the rail Jungle Louie. In behind them Victory Stride. Then Arrow's Boy and 4 metres away Sir Rival. Around the turn the first time. And from the pole Mighty Moth in front by a sulky's length to Moonee. A metre back on the inside is Seek and Hanover. 4th on the outside is Asian Johnny. 5th on the rail is Jungle Louie, followed by Victory Stride. He's now going forward 3 wide down the straight the first time. In behind them came Pilgrim Gift. Sir Rival second last and 4 metres away Arrow's Boy. Out of the straight the first time. Mighty Moth in front only by a metre. 2 Victory Stride, who works up to be second. A metre back on the inside and 3rd is Seek and Hanover. 4th on the outside is Moonee. Asian Johnny on his back, followed by Jungle Louie. Then Sir Rival second last. 3rd last is Pilgrim Gift and 4 metres away Arrow's Boy. They've gone the first circuit inside the 1600. Mighty Moth given a breather by a sulky's length the Victory Stride. They slacken off. A metre back on the inside is Seek and Hanover. 4th on the outside is Moonee. Jungle Louie the inside is pulling for the moment, followed by Asian Johnny. On his back is Sir Rival. 3rd last Pilgrim Gift and 4 metres to Arrow's Boy. At the 1200, Mighty Moth is doing it comfortably by 2 metres to Victory Stride. He's racing second without cover. 2 metres away 3rd Seek and Hanover. A metre away 4th is Moonee. 5th on the rail is Jungle Louie. Asian Johnny 3 back on the outside. Then Pilgrim Gift followed by Sir Rival and 4 metres away Arrow's Boy. At the top of the straightest circuit to go. It'll be a sprint home, and despite sitting up outside the leader, Victory Stride works within a metre of Mighty Moth. 4 metres away, Moonee. On the rail is Seek and Hanover. From last now, Arrow's Boy is going forward. Sir Rival about to latch onto his back. He does so now. Jungle Louie 3 back on the fence, followed by Asian Johnny, and 3 metres away, Pilgrim Gift. At the 800, Victory Stride about to join Mighty Moth by 4 metres. Arrow's Boy out 3 wide, making some ground. 1 off the fence now, Seek and Hanover, followed by Moonee. In behind them came Jungle Louie, followed by Asian Johnny, then Pilgrim Gift and Sir Rival last. He's about to hook out. He'll be 5 wide in a stride. At the 500 though, Mighty Moth a neck in front of Victory Stride. 6 metres away, Seek and Hanover. Sir Rival now hooks to the outside. He's 4 wide. He's making up ground. Then Jungle Louie, followed by Asian Johnny, Arrow's Boy, Moonee and Pilgrim Gift. Before the turn though at the 350, and Victory Stride took over 3 metres to Mighty Moth. Sir Rival the immediate threat on the outside. Seek and Hanover running a race. Then Jungle Louie, Moonee, Arrow's Boy, Pilgrim Gift and Asian Johnny. At the top of the straight, Victory Stride just in front, but Sir Rival's grabbing him quickly on the outside, and Seek and Hanover, the bolters going with Sir Rival. Here's Jungle Louie late on the outside. Sir Rival a neck in front. Jungle Louie wearing him down on the outside. Sir Rival just in front. Jungle Louie goes home a little bit too well, and Jungle Louie has won by a metre to Sir Rival, and a metre away 3rd was Seek and Hanover. Making ground was Asian Johnny, followed by Moonee. Then Pilgrim Gift and Mighty Moth, followed by Victory Stride, and last in was Arrow's Boy.
Jungle Louie coming home very well at 40-1 to take out the money, tipping out the favourite Sir Rival at 5-4 and Seek and Hanover 3rd at 66s. In race 7, the VFL Insurance Stakes, the favourite here, Gold Share, 7-2 on.
Racing Gold Share sizzled away. He crosses easily at the winning post the first time from Barrow Smith. Racing to 3rd early is Blazin' Romeo. Natural Black drops out to the tail. Grand Glenmar scouting wide. Then Young Serenado, followed by Clockbuster, and Bronski beat us 3rd last. Gold Share in front though in the back straight the first time by 5 metres to Barrow Smith. 8 metres away Grand Glenmar on the outside, followed by Blazin' Romeo 4th. He's about to ease and work up to the 1-out trail. He does so now, followed by Bronski beat on the fence. In behind them Young Serenado, followed by Natural Black, and 4 metres away Clockbuster. At the 1300, Gold Share clear by 6 metres to Grand Glenmar. A neck back on the rail is Barrow Smith. 4 metres away Bronski beat. Now he's worked 1 off the fence. He's planted there 3 wide Blazin' Romeo. Natural Black is on the rail. 6 metres to Young Serenado, and 5 metres away Clockbuster. Blazin' Romeo now going forward off the track around the turn of the 1,000, and Gold Share's at a very comfortable run by sulky's length to Grand Glenmar. Blazin' Romeo going forward off the track. Back on the rail is Barrow Smith. In behind them, Bronski beat 1 out, followed by Natural Black. 4 metres away, Young Serenader, and back on the rail is Clockbuster. At the judge, a circuit to go. Gold Share's been left alone. He's cruising 2 metres to Grand Glenmar. 2 metres away, Blazin' Romeo, posted 3 wide. On the leader's back is Barrow Smith. 5th and 1 out is Bronski Beat. On the rail is Natural Black, followed by Young Serenader. He's now latching to the back of Blazin' Romeo, so Bronski Beat held up, and 2 metres away, Clockbuster. In the final lap of the 650, and Gold Share under 4 holes. He's a sulky's length in front of Grand Glenmar. 2 metres away, Barrow Smith. Blazin' Romeo, 3 wide, still boxing on. Bronski Beat is held up. Then Natural Black, followed by Young Serenader, and 2 metres away, Clockbuster. At the 450, though, and Gold Share bolting in front. He's 4 metres to Grand Glenmar. Then Blazin' Romeo under pressure, followed by Barrow Smith. Bronski Beat can't get a run, followed by Young Serenader, Natural Black and Clockbuster. Gold Share, though, bolted away on the turn. It looks a case of how far. He's 12 metres in front of Grand Glenmar. Then Barrow Smith, followed by Blazin' Romeo, Bronski Beat, Clockbuster, Natural Black and Young Serenader. But Gold Share striding right away from Grand Glenmar. Blazin' Romeo, Natural Black is making ground, but Gold Share gets home by 6 metres to Grand Glenmar. 2 metres away, third was Bronski Beat. Close up was Natural Black with Barrow Smith. Then Blazin' Romeo, Clockbuster, and last in was Young Serenader.
And the favourite strolling in Gold Share, 7 to 2 on. Second placing going to Grand Glenmar at 40s, and third was Bronski Beat at 6 to 1. In the 8th event, the free-for-all, the favourite here was Big Jake at 5 to 4 on.
Admiral Aaron broke up. He's out of his gear. He's out of the race. Down South Clare, boxing onto second. In behind them came Big Jake. He's out on Leclerc if good enough. He'll be hooked out of the top of the straight for the last crack of them. Andy Bryden works to third, followed by Super Spree. And 6 metres away, Magazine McDonough. Now Big Jake has pulled out to the top of the straight. 200 metres to go. Big General straightens up in front. Big General coming out after Big Jake on the outside. Big Jake is grabbing Big General. Super Spree is out after Big Jake. Big Jake is pulling out plenty near the line. He's hanging on, and Big Jake may have wanted a nose to Super Spree. 8 metres away, third was Big General.
Super Spree winning the trot at 14 to 1, Big Jake 5 to 4 on, and Big General 50 to 1. In the last, the equal favourites Sir Vance and Gatcombe at 6 to 4.
Proud State coming one off the fence from Torvanja, Foreign Diplomat and Lockheed Lair. On the turn, though, 300 metres out. Sir Vance a metre in front of Gatcombe. The outside, he is flat, and Sir Vance is going okay at the top of the straight. In behind them, Suds, followed by Moscow Tiger and Cocky Armat, Proud State and Torvanja. Sir Vance at the 150, 2 metres in front. Gatcombe can't pick him up. Suds is getting to third. Then Moscow Tiger. Sir Vance is veering out on the straight, but he's far too good. Sir Vance races away and scores 6 metres to Gatcombe. A metre away, third was Suds.
Most impressive win to Sir Vance, 6 to 4 equal from the other equal favourite Gatcombe at 6 to 4 and Suds third at 14 to 1. The doubles last night at the Valley, the extra 3 and 7, $19.85. Daily double 1 and 1, $22.25. And the quadrilla on 3, 1, 7 and 1, $1,453.90. And that was the story of harness racing last night at Moonee Valley. And that's just about all we have time for this morning on World of Sport Replay. But stay with us, because we do have a magnificent day of sport here on 7. As always, every Sunday, World of Sport coming up at 11 o'clock with Sandy Roberts. And we'll be taking a look at all the sporting news from the last 7 days. And then, of course, at around about 2 o'clock this afternoon, we'll be taking you up to Sydney, the White City Courts, for the New South Wales Women's Open final between Martina Navratilova and Hana Mandlikova. And it's going to be a great match. Hana was in tremendous form yesterday, defeating Claudia Kota-Kilsch, whereas Martina had a bit of a struggle on her hands against Helena Sukova. And, well, you never know. It might be a replay of the US Open final when Hana was victorious. But stay with us. It really is going to be a great tennis match, and you'll see all the action here on 7, and, of course, all the sporting news tonight in 7 National News at 6 o'clock. Thanks for joining us this morning. Lots of winners in the week to come. All my gear from Opal Southland. We'll see you next week. Stand by for World of Sport.
World of Sport Replay was another 7 Sport presentation. Robert Mitchell.